Okay, so we have you should be seeing my screen where I am showing the home page of the Lion portal. I am in as a club secretary of the sponsoring club, and my name is example one. You're going to see fake data. We are in our test environment, and I just want to make sure that I identify that so that we understand that things are going to be looking a little different just because we don't want to share any private information of individuals. So we're going to be working on example data. As I said, I am in as a club secretary, and to view the clubs that my club sponsors, I'm going to click into the My Club tab. And when I do that, I'm going to scroll down and look for the tab that says Sponsored Clubs, and I'm going to select that. Now, in this list, you're going to see all the clubs that your club is sponsoring. We're concerned about getting to the pending charter club or the new club application. Right here, I have started an application. It's still in pending charter status, and that's the one I want to go in and complete and submit to LCI. So when I select it and hit View, the first thing I want to note is the top status bar. You can see it's still application in progress. So I know that this is the one that I need to complete and submit to LCI. If I do a real quick check to make sure everything is completed, I have the opportunity to pay this application right now. Looks like all of my information is correct. I'm just going to check the location. I'm going to check the additional details. I did add the club language. I put a comment in. Financial information, 210. When I'm ready to pay it, I can pay it up here with one of these pay buttons. And then the application information down below. The application information, the thing to call out here, is mainly if the district governor has authorized the application. And I can see here that District Governor Astro Lyon of my district did authorize it, and it was authorized on 10/21. So this application looks pretty good. I can also come over here and look at the pending members that I've entered and the title assignments that I assigned for the new club. Guiding Lion is listed here in title assignment. If there were any leadership awards, or excuse me, any extension award recipients entered, and so on. If I think this is ready, if I select Submit to LCI, the system is going to attempt to submit this. It is going to check the application for completeness and make sure that at least the required amount of information is entered into it prior to submitting it to LCI. So I'm going to go ahead and select Submit, and I'm going to save this status. Now, if everything checks out, it will not give me an error, and it will actually go into submitted state. Now I'm waiting for LCI to approve this application. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the My Club list. Now there's several ways to get back to a new club application. You can go to My Club, you can go to My CA. Both of those areas will have your lists. So we're going to start with the club. And we're going to go back here to our sponsored list, and we're going to select that. And now we're going to go ahead and look at our club again. It still remains in pending charter, and it will remain in pending charter until LCI approves it. One of the applications that has been approved is this one, notice it says newly chartered. So I'm going to select that club and hit view. When I come into this application, you're going to notice that I'm not looking at the new club application. I'm actually looking at the newly chartered club. So it's really important to understand the difference between that application we entered versus a new club that has actually been approved and started. If I wanted to get to the new club application for this club, I can go to several places. The first place I'm going to go to is the My CA page. And if I come to the My CA page and select the new club application list for my club, I will now see a nice concise list of the applications and each of their statuses. I can either just select the one I want to look at and select next. If I type in copy and type this in the universal search, I will get there by the number or even the name. Remember, unless it's approved, if you type in this name, you're going to go to the account now. In order to get to the application, you're going to need to come here and select that app and view it that way. I'm going to go ahead and um, view this approved application. So I'm going to select that one and let me make sure I deselected it and click view. Now you can see that I'm actually in the application. And since this was an approved application, I can look at some history here. There won't be any lists of members here or officers or anything else. This is a condensed version of the new club app and just its history. All of the members and officer positions have now moved over to that new club page, and you'll be able to see the active memberships, the officer assignments, and also any other assignments such as the guiding lion and extension award recipient. So for here, if I'm looking at this application that's been approved, I can use either list. I can kind of come here and go, okay, I see that this has been approved. I can also come over here and view this list of the history and be able to see the submitted status. It was approved on 10/21. I had submitted it on 10/14. So this is a list of the various history of the application. You'll also see when the district governor authorized it and when it was actually created. So this is the running history of the actual application. And in order to see an application that's been approved, you basically have to get to this number because the club name, if you searched for that, it's going to be the actual club now. So that's how you can find the application. I'm going to show you another way, depending on where you are. So if I go home, I go back into my club. Let's say you're over here and you're managing your club over here. Or let's say you went in this way. I'm going to go back to my sponsored list. I'm just going to scroll down and I see newly chartered, the same newly chartered club here. If I select that and view that new club, if I wanted to get the application history, there's a shortcut I'm going to show you. Every club has a link to the parent district. And if I go to the district page, that has a really nice new club application list of all the new club applications in the district, which would include mine since I am part of the district. So if I scroll to my clubs or my new clubs, I can see that I find this new club app here. And what's nice is because this is a new club application view, I can just select it, hit next, and go straight into the application from that view as well. So it doesn't just benefit the district governors and seeing what's in their district and what's now being navigated in their district, but also, anyone who has access to that district page can go ahead and get to the new club list. There's nothing private on the new club app except membership. So if I were to go back to that list, one of the things you'll notice if you go into a pending app, let's go ahead and find one in progress. I think I left one right here in progress. So this is, I think I'm still the sponsoring club of this new club, example new club app. So if I go into an application in progress, this particular application will have members if they started. I don't remember if we started entering them here, but yes, we did. So here we have some members. I can see those pending members because this application is still in progress and I have permission to see those members. If anyone else were to come to this new club application outside of the district or outside of having permissions to see member data, this would be hidden. They would be able to see everything on the app except the members listed. One of the other things I'd like to mention before I round out this webinar, this is going to be one of the shorter webinars in the sense of demo because we have already done the first part of the application last week. This is part 2. And this is how to navigate to applications that have already been started and how to submit them, finish them, and then find their approval. What I'd like to mention right now is an upcoming feature that is ready very, very quickly to be released. And I would say within the next week or so, you're going to see a third tab here on the new club application. And that third tab here is going to say comments. And if you click on that, and I don't have it ready today, but if you were to click on that comments tab, you will be able, if you have permissions to post a comment to a new club app, you will be able to start communicating with staff at LCI headquarters and be able to start putting comments right on this application. And it'll be running comments just like it used to be in MileCI, where the staff can also comment back and everything will be captured on that tab. So I'm very excited to say the comment feature is on its way and should be released here in the next week or two. So with that being said, I think what I will do is I will go ahead and start taking questions. I'm going to stop share and see if we have any questions.